Going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with another episode of the Leicester City career mode. Yes, we are finally back after the festive period. Took a little bit of time off, just for me, and I think it's been a good break. And I hope you guys had a really good new year. We're gonna get straight back into it. And if you are new to this channel, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, like the video for more as we do gear up for a game here against Fulham for the opening game of today's video. Obviously, we do have the January transfer window round the corner, so make sure you do put in the comment section down below your guys' suggestions for players to join the club. As you can see, we are the top scoring team in the league, and the last episode we did actually have not a great one, in honesty. It was a bit of a episode of ups and downs. Obviously, we got a victory against Bayern Munich, we drew against Liverpool, and I believe we lost to Everton, who are second, or I believe actually ahead of us now in the top of the league. So it'll be interesting to see how that one does play out. We'll have a look at the league table throughout this episode, but it will be us that kicks off really well here. Martial gets played in and it comes inches close to find the back of the net there. Great link up play with Memphis Depay as Fulham come forward now with Brian onto the ball. Does find Seri. Cross does come in deep into the box, and Session seems to have it covered. Camarado does get a touch to it. Hopefully in his hands of Schmeichel. As Memphis does come forward here, does find Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Links up really well here. The Dutchman does go through and goal. He shoots straight at Fabricio in net. Good opening start to this game as Martial comes forward again. Does find Loftus-Cheek now into Memphis Depay. Space ahead of him. Cyprien. Great bit of plays. He does find Thorgan Hazard on that right hand side. Who shoots? Hits the crossbar. Martial can't get there. Former West Ham man Obiang will get that clear. We will come forward again though. Anthony Martial onto the ball. Driving into the area now. He's got players ahead of him. He does cut inside here. He's going for the trademark goal. He can't get it. Fabricio is equal to his effort. Again, it will be Fulham that come forward now. Rare attack for them as the ball does come into Giamani. Crosses it in. Mitrovic wins the header. And Fulham have the lead here. 1-0 to the Whites here. And it's Alexander Mitrovic with a trademark goal, the header. No one could deal with him, and that's a shock league, in all honesty. Didn't really see Fulham getting that goal, but the ball comes in here. It's a great bit of play, and the header is brilliant there. Maguire nowhere near to his man. And the finish is exquisite. But we would look to try and get back into this game. Martial wins ball in a dangerous area. Indeed, he does link up with the Frenchman. Does find Damari Gray with the shot, but it is blocked by Christie there. Fulham have pulled off a remarkable result. The game does come to an end. The final score is Leicester City 0, Fulham 1. And that is going to be a major dent into our title hopes. As you can see, we are still ahead of Everton. Only by 3 points though. So it's all to play for. The goal difference is very close also between the two sides after 17 games played this season. Do move into a game in the Premier League though against Aston Villa. It's a bit of a derby, so there's a lot behind this one as Martial gets us level on terms following a Chester goal earlier on from Villa. As the game does come on here, we want to get a win. Fisher picks up an injury for the Claret and Blue side, but Grealish does put the team ahead 2-1 here, and now we're on the back foot with an hour gone in this game. We need to get a goal, and we do. Anthony Martial gets us out of trouble again with his brace in this one here. Last 10 minutes of the game, can anyone find a winner? We can't. Chester does pick up an injury, and the game does come to an end. A 2-2 draw. Again, that is it's going to hurt our title chances. A bit of a bad run of form so far. 18 games gone. The gap has been close to 1 by Everton. Chelsea breathing down our necks. Also, can't rule Manchester United, Arsenal, or Palace out at this point. Only 8 points between us all, approaching the halfway stage of the season. We do get ready though for an important game against Manchester United. Depay, Hazard, Martial start, Loftus-Cheek, Cyprien, Ndidi, De Ligt, Maguire, Pereira, Sessegnon, and Schmeichel. It is going to be a rather attacking side from us like we have done all season. And guys, just a friendly reminder, if you are enjoying today's video, as always, make sure to smash that like button. Also subscribe if you are new around here. Hopefully more content coming out from me this year. Ziyech Lukaku, I believe that's Lingard, Alexis, sorry, do start up top for United. It would be us on the front foot here. Memphis Depay against his former club, looking for something to prove here. Links up well as he does play Loftus-Cheek here. Gets very lucky off the bounce, and by produces a weird save there from David De Gea. That could have been rather deadly if we would have found the back of it early on. Questions would have been asked as Hazard gets into the ball now. He shoots from range. Very tame effort past the post. Still 0-0 as Match links up with Ziyech here. As Ziyech onto the ball does find Alexis Sanchez. Sanchez does find Fred. The Brazilian gets his shot away. Schmeichel with a strong hand to it. Keeps the game at deadlock. 0-0 here still at the King Powers. We're looking to obviously get a first victory of the episode. We lost to Fulham and drew to Villa. So hopefully the home fans will have something to cheer about as Hazard links up with Depay. Depay plays it into Loftus-Cheek. Tons of space. And of course he does find the back of it. Leicester City 1, Manchester United 0. It is the England international Ruben Loftus-Cheek with the finish. And in all honesty, it was a great finish. Indeed, he gets played into position. He doesn't rush the shot. He takes his time. It's easy for players to get in that position and rush at it and make a mistake. He doesn't. He picks his corner and slots it past David De Gea, arguably the world's greatest goalkeeper in the world so far. As United look to get back in this game, Ziyech forced a Matic who hits the crossbar. That is a thunderous effort, and Lukaku just slips it in ahead of Schmeichel. The lead doesn't last long, and Manchester United are back in this game at 1-1. Romelu Lukaku with the header after a thunderbolt from Matic that hit the underside of the crossbar, and unfortunately for him bounced out, but Manchester United won't care as they do find themselves back in this game. That was an absolute thunderbolt. De Ligt, a little bit disappointed he couldn't get to that one, and Schmeichel, maybe he could have done better, but hopefully we can see if we can get back into this one here. As we see another angle for the goal, but it comes off of Lukaku's shoulder. Nevertheless, though, before the end of the half, Cyprian does get in possession. Memphis holds the ball up well, does find Loftus-Cheek. Great over the top through ball, finds Martial, and he does regain Leicester's lead against his former club, Anthony Martial. He arrived here on a free in the summer, and my word, that is a great goal. 2-1. It slots past the defender. The ball from Loftus-Cheek is brilliant here. The reverse ball is absolutely exquisite. Small and nowhere close to his man, and De Gea was too close range for him to get anything on that. 2-1 as we go into the second half here. We went into the half-time break with the confidence as Pogba gets on the ball here. The Frenchman lines up a shot, does actually find Lukaku, turns away from his man, shoots from range. And Manchester United are back in this one, 2-2. Great finish from Romelu Lukaku. Questions asked of the defence there right at the end. Right at the start of the second half is Ziyech gets onto the ball here, crosses it in. Lukaku, free header. 3-2. Just like that, Manchester United have turned this game around. It is Romelu Lukaku with the finish. And we find ourselves in a bit of trouble here going forward. 3-2, and it's all gone wrong this episode today. It really has. Again, we would come forward last 17 minutes or so, 20 minutes or so. Lerma's onto the pitch, does find Martial here against his former club. Already got a goal to his name. Memphis links up with Damari Gray. Great bit of touch there as he turns away straight into the hands though of David De Gea. We do not want to be losing this game. 84 minutes now. Depay does pick up Damari Gray down that right hand side. He's got tons of space. Damari Gray can save us here. It's Gray. It's the shot. It's into the back of the net. It is a goal. It is a 6-goal thriller. Both teams with 3 goals apiece. Damari Gray, who's had a great season off the bench for us, it must be said. He's looking like a real danger man, and keep performing like this, he'll find a way into the first team. He really will. He's in tons of space here. The legs just too much to deal with going forward, and that is a great finish from Damari Gray. I believe that is around about his 5th goal of the season. He did obviously get a hat-trick in the game against Southampton earlier on, so can't be forgetting that. As Fred gets onto the ball here, does link up for Alexis. Alexis does find Lukaku back into the Chilean man. His shot is saved though by Schmeichel, and that would be all she wrote. Drop points again. Only 2 points out of a possible 9 in the Premier League in today's video. Dropped form indeed from the boys, as we have the January transfer window next. I believe games against Wolves, Watford and Chelsea will be played as we look to get new deals over the line and hopefully get some new players in. But guys, that's bring it into today's video. I'm going to leave you looking at the league table, 2 points ahead with a game in hand. Everton could go top of the league. Make sure you tune into the next episode to see what happens there. As always, have a happy new year, guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see ya.